I'm just not scheduling myself out properly. And I had this idea of like prime hours. And I also had this idea of like, people always say there's 24 hours in a day, but there's not. There's not 24 hours in a day. There's maybe 12. And what you do with those 12, like, I just feel like there's this concept of like, oh, there's so much time, but there's not. Like, I just
There's
kept
really
feeling
not.
like I was playing catch up. So I thought, okay, what do I feel like my prime hours are? Like when do I feel good working and when do I feel resistance towards working? And
Yeah.
I realized that I feel like anytime before like 9 a.m. Well, let me see. Actually, I wrote it down. Because I was like, it was on this idea of trying to work with myself rather than against myself. Because I was obviously resisting starting to work at 8 o'clock. So why like pretend that I'm going to wake up at 7 and sit down to work at 8?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so what I ended up doing in my reflection is saying that I feel comfortable starting my workday at 10 a.m. So I was like, that I could give myself 3 hours of work time, take a lunch. And then after that, I feel like I could get another 4 hours in. What time do I want to like stop working? I want to log out at 6, right? And then I thought, what type of tasks do I enjoy doing at different parts of the day? And I realized that in the morning, I feel like more creative, more inspired, more motivated. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to chunk it out to where the first half of my day, I'm working on anything creative, any content creation, any TikToks, any stories, anything like blog writing or anything that I have to like, kind of do creative, deeper work for. And the later half of my day felt more like I can start doing logistical stuff and start doing stuff for mood and things that just don't take as much creative juice I would end my day with. And I'm like, why hadn't I thought about this before? Prime working hours.
Why would you force yourself to work against yourself?
Yeah. And like, there are certain tasks where, like the time of day does affect the type of work I want to be working on. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
So I'm like, okay, realistically, there's 7 hours in a day. If I'm working from home and don't have errands to run and don't have a casting to go on, there's 7 hours in a day for me to utilize. And like, that means there's 35 working hours in the week for me to utilize. And I don't know, I just sat down and like kind of planned out a week schedule, like what I feel good doing on each day. Like for Monday, I have regrouping and planning because we've learned over the past few months that it's really nice that when we don't have a mood shoot on Monday and when we don't have the podcast on a Monday.
We rarely schedule those things on a Monday.
We used to though.
Yeah, I know.
It's been like a lately we haven't, and we're like, this is really nice.
We like it.
We like it.
It's really like
it ruins your Sunday.
Don't like it. Yeah, Sunday scaries. We can control whatever we want to do.
Exactly.
So it's like, why would we like have an amazing Sunday and then ruin it by like having to wake up at 8 a.m. and like shoot?